If I lost everything and had to start a B2B startup from scratch in 2026, this is exactly what I would do in 6 simple steps. Step 0, the pre-step. Now this step isn't required, but will massively help you if your goal is to raise money in the future for your startup. Build up your credibility. Education helps. Target elite schools or prestigious programs if you're still early on. Try to work at some of the strongest companies you can. Aim for brand names like FANG, unicorn startups, or top consulting, VC, or finance firms. Try to build an audience or reputation, social media presence, write online, speak at events, or launch different side projects. Step 1, figure out what problem you want to solve. Ideally, you want to find a painful and expensive problem to solve. Start with industries you know or can learn fast. Look for repetitive workflows, manual or annoying tasks, compliance headaches, missed revenue opportunities. And a tip here, leverage Reddit forums, X, LinkedIn comments, and industry Slack channels to figure out what people's pain points are. Step 2, do customer interviews. Forget building for now. Try to talk to 50 to 100 people of your ideal customers. You can reach out to these people in your own life or through LinkedIn or through any other channels. Focus on validating through conversation. While you're talking to these folks, try to ask open-ended questions like, what's your biggest headache in doing this task? Or what tools do you hate using? Or if you could solve this today, would you pay for it? Try to identify patterns in what people are saying and use that to kind of guide your discussion. And bonus tip, while you're talking to these people, ask for warm intros to fellow colleagues or people who might also be experiencing this problem, because warm intros are way better than cold DMs. Now at this point, if you really want to grow fast, you can do step 2.5, which is to raise money at this stage. Here, you could package your insights, research, and vision into maybe a slide deck, a one-pager, or a founder story, put it together in a solid business case and pitch, and try to reach out to investors. Be crystal clear on the problem, your wedge, and the long-term upside, and you can even raise your pre-seed round here by targeting angels, pre-seed firms, and applying to accelerator programs like YC. Step 3, now it's finally time to start building out your MVP. Create the most efficient version of your product and just build the smallest thing that provides value. You can build it out yourself if you know how to build tech apps, you can vibe code it using AI, you can partner with an engineer, or you can actually pay an engineer in person or through something like Upwork. And if the idea is not sensitive, feel free to build in public like Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok to also grow an audience simultaneously. Step 4, now it's time to revalidate with the people you did your customer interviews with. Go back to the people you've interviewed with and let them use the product for free. Make them feel like co-creators, right? Early users often become champions of your product later down the line. Watch how they use it and ask questions like, what's confusing about this? Or would you pay for this? Or what's missing here? And use that information to make the product better. Step 5, iterate or pivot. No one gets it right the first time. If in your interviews you find out that no one's willing to pay for the product, go back to step 1 and restart. Use every no as an insight and pivot quickly and don't get emotionally attached to ideas. You're betting on yourself here, not the first version of your product. And step 6 is growth. Improve the product, get revenue, and scale. Now that you've got some indicators of potential success for your idea, it's time to go harder. Implement the changes that you got from your customer interviews, start getting real paying customers and focusing on sales, charge from day 1, even if it's a tiny or small amount, even for pilots, improve the onboarding and delivery, and focus on your go-to-market strategy through cold outreach, LinkedIn DMs, events, referrals, and start building out a repeatable sales process. And when things start to get overwhelming, you can look into starting to hire people. And some bonus tips for y'all, distribution is greater than product early on, because no matter how great a product is, if no one uses it, it's useless. Second, B2B is all about trust, case studies, testimonials, word of mouth, logos, it all matters, so keep up your reputation. Third, niche down first, then go broad later. For example, we're selling to accounting firms with 10 to 50 employees, then you can go broader after that. Fourth, keep burn rate low until you reach product market fit. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. And this is exactly why